Prevention is better than cure. With this phrase, I want to say that take good care of yourselves, wear mask every time. In your home also use your mask and take balanced diet, take good care of yourselves, drink a lot of water, hydrate yourself to the full. So I wish you and your family members a very good health. Let us discuss the today's topic. We will be starting with chapter number 2 and the name of the chapter is Microorganisms, Friends and Foe. What do you mean by friends? These are beneficial for us. What do you mean by foe? These are enemies for us. These are harmful for us. So in this chapter we will discuss how microorganisms are friends and how they are foe for us. And also with this, we will also discuss about the group of microorganisms. And they are classified into 5 groups: algae, fungi, bacteria, protozoan and viruses. And next part we will discuss how they are useful for us, how they are harmful for us, and we have to also cover food preservation in this part. So all of you are requested to take care of yourselves, and with the same wish, let us start this chapter. Thank you.
So students, today we are going to start with chapter number 2 and the name of the chapter is Microorganisms, Friends and Foe. Can you tell me that why microorganisms are acting as friend as well as foe? Means they are beneficial for us, they are our friends also and they are enemies also. So in this chapter we will discuss each and everything about microorganisms, their types we will discuss, and we will also discuss in which industries we are using microorganisms for our own benefits, but we will also discuss about certain diseases and certain harmful effects of these microorganisms. So let us start, beta. First of all, we should know what are microorganisms. See, there are a large variety of living things around us. And we can see most of the living things without any aid, without any instrument. However, there are a large number of other organisms which are so small. They are so small that they cannot be seen with the naked eyes. So, they can be observed only with the help of microscope. So, what are microorganisms? These are the living organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eyes and can only be observed using a microscope or any magnifying glass. Now, microorganisms may be unicellular or multicellular. Can you understand the meaning of uni? Uni means one. Cellular means celled organism. So, microorganisms can be unicellular, can be multicellular. Multicellular means many celled organisms. So, there are unicellular and multicellular organisms. The first scientist who have discovered microorganisms was Anton von Leeuwenhoek, and he observed the cells in 1674 in the microscope. Now we will discuss about microbiology. The science which deals with the study of microorganisms with this is called microbiology, and the scientists who study microorganisms, they are microbiologists. So we have discussed about what are microorganisms, what is the meaning of unicellular and multicellular. They exist alone or in colonies, means they are found in group also, and they can exist as a single organism also. Now, where do microorganisms live? This is the most important part, that microorganisms are present everywhere. Some live alone while other grow in groups. They are known as in colonies. They are found in air, they are found in soil, and they can be found in water bodies like sea, lakes, ponds. and they are also found in dead and decaying organisms and even inside our bodies. So this is the existence of microorganisms, that their existence is vast. They are found everywhere in the environment, and even they can exist in extreme conditions, means where the temperature is very high, they can exist there also. And they can exist in droughts also, they can exist in hot springs, hot water springs also, in deserts also, and they survive in such conditions by forming a hard layer around them, and that hard layer is known as cyst. So this is about the microorganism. So now we will discuss about the major groups of microorganisms. Okay, major group of microorganisms are bacteria, algae, fungi, and protozoan. And viruses are considered as microorganisms, but they are different from other microorganisms because they are the link between living and non-living things. So they are explained separately. Otherwise, major groups, if we will talk about, we will also include viruses in it: bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoan, and viruses.